Okay, now we're on another most beautiful piece of land, and as much as you can see, and we've come through a heck of a lot, and all the families own the various different fence plots here. So basically some of it's for sale or all of it is for sale, and it's beautiful. There's no houses here, there's palm trees, there's grass, so it's an easy project. Okay, there's no paved roads to it, so of course if you're going to do a project you pave the road, but most of the road, you know, through the land is just across the grass, you know, like this, which is not a problem. And then this is part of the land as well with the fence, but of course as you can see this has been fenced to stop the cows getting in, because they've planted, there's sugar in here, there's all sorts of things that they've planted. There's these beans, little bean pea things that they eat, and then the rest of it they would use intermittently for grazing. You know, there's some horses over there, as you can see, they're having a little eat of things. But all of this land here, and it's a fantastic area where it is here, because you're about 30 minutes, 25 minutes from Samana itself. The marina is about by here. Porto is about 10 minutes away. The the big marina, or the harbour in Samana, is about 25 minutes away. Probably a little bit more if we take into account we've got to go across this grass, you know, to get back, and then we're onto the paved roads. But we're going to show you today exactly what we've got here. This is just beautiful for a development. It's in nature, or if somebody just wants to plonk themselves a beautiful house here. The land is ideal for a golf course. There's so much land for a golf course here. And of course the land for a golf course, yeah, of course you've got to put your golf course in, but there's not a lot to clear. You know, it's there. It's ideal. This land is for a golf course. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's ideal. And you can see my right hand man, Eddie. Eddie's there. And just to prove that I'm here, because you always hear my voice, but you never really see me doing these videos. So you can see me doing the video now, and I've got sun in my eyes, so I'm squinting. Well, I'm trying not to squint as I'm walking down. But that's enough of you guys seeing me. We continue to see the land, and you can see that all what they've planted here, but this is all part of the land. And as I said to you, they only put the barbed wire up to stop the horses and the cattle getting in there and eating all the food they've planted, because they're decimated. So we're going to go, the sea's in front of us, so I'm going to show you the sea in a while. Right, so we've gone through the land to this part of a beach here, and as you can see there's, you know, nothing happens on this beach. It's got all trash and rubbish that gets washed up, but you know, if you get it, then you look after the beach, cut down some of these trees, and you know, you've got a bit of sand. Not a lot, but it's a beach, and you can build yourself a little jetty for your boats. As I say, I'm walking down, and the land is expansive. You know, I haven't got all the figures, but we're talking, you know, way over a few 100 acres of land, and it's rather nice. I'm not going to go that way because I'm going to get trapped by the sea. So we're going to walk down this way. So it looks nicer this way. But yes, so look at all this trash. It just gets washed up. It's like pretty nasty business. But still, we're going to do a bit of an explore. We're wandering down. Look at the size of this old sea grape tree. This must have been here forever. It's huge. Right, so we've got under that, and then we're walking down here, and we keep going. So the sea's a bit choppy in the bay today. Normally this bay is very peaceful and calm, but the seas everywhere have been a bit choppy today. And then of course we're now up onto this nice bit of coral rock. Again, not the best. This very nice. A bit windy today, that's why we got this the waves coming in. And I say, this is the Samana Bay. So that coastline there, that's Los Haitas, which is the national park, which is protected. And then if we get over there, that's sort of like we'll go. If you took a ferry from Samana to well, it's past Miches, and then you can go to Punta Cana that way. A lot of people use that route rather than doing the drive from Punta Cana to Las Terrenas or Samana. So it's rather, we got a lot of coral here, look at that, lots of coral. So jump over here, just grab my feet on this stuff. It's all very interesting. And then, so the land is expansive, you can see all the land here. It goes on for hundreds of acres, and it runs down there. And then it will run this way as well. We're just going to go to this point and see what we can see, so you can have a little look what's here. Yeah. Oh dear. And the only reason that they have the barbed wire here, as I say, is to stop the animals on getting out. So you can see the remnants of an old coral sort of wall that they built there. I hope you agree, it's rather beautiful here. Oh, pelicans, look, there's pelicans. There's two on the sea and one flying around, so they're fishing. And there's plenty of fish in here. So I'm going to sign off, and we're going to see a bit more on the way back. Okay, so we've now walked along the beach a bit. We've had to duck under these trees, and so the beach is getting a bit wider here. And this is, there's a little stream, little mangrove section here, look. So you got the water here, so there's a stream that runs in, and so that's nice for wildlife and things. So it ends about about here. But then the land next door belongs to his brother. So we've got pretty much a load of stuff here. And there's a beach. And of course, with a bit of work here, you know, you're okay. It's beautiful. You're almost private, sort of like Robinson Crusoe paradise. You know, and this can be sold off into lots for houses, it can be sold off for developments, it can be sold off for golf course. You know, there's 101 things, but for living basically out here off the grid, you know, eco-existence, this is perfect. There is electric on the road, but it would be cheaper to do solar. Again, you've got so much land, like ever you put septics in. Water, there is water here, so you get water. It's rather beautiful. The pelicans think it is, they're bobbing around. So here, look at this. This is the all part of the land again. Imagine building a house here. Because of course the law says you have to be 60 meters from the shoreline. Yeah, but you build a house here. Imagine waking up to that every morning. The mango trees, there's water here. There's no electric. There's water. There's so much land. It's beautiful. But this is a nice area here. Build an expansive home on this site here. And then of course your garden is as big as you want. There's beautiful trees. There's Eddie again, he's looking for mangoes. So rather beautiful.